Welcome everybody, welcome. It takes a minute for this thing to catch up with the stream, but we're back. We are certainly back today, and I'm going to head down to the creek now. So yeah, let's go ahead and get moving. A lot of work to do. Got a whole lot of catching up to do. Nomadic God King, you are here today, my friend. Long time no see. Thank you. How are you doing? I'm just out here. I've had a bit of a break, and I'm gonna go ahead and just walk down that way to the creek. But I welcome you, Nomadic, and I hope you're having a fine day where you are. All right, let's get headed walking that way. And you know what? I might just bring my damn self a beer today. You know, I said I wasn't going to, but I think I might just have myself one beer. I'm gonna have one beer. I'm gonna put one down. And old grumpy guy, welcome, salute. That's good. I'm glad to hear you doing well, Nomadic. Just checking in to see if you were going live. I definitely am today. Thank you. Okay, so we're gonna put one down. I'm gonna put it in the bag, and I'll be right back. This is for y'all today. This is for you all. Okay. Welcome everyone. Thank you. And everyone, if you haven't already, subscribe to Nomadic God King. He's got an excellent channel. He does excellent live streams. He's a builder. He's an inventor. And he goes fishing as well, which is something I can't do here. I mean, I don't do here. I'm not good at fishing. I'm not good at doing pretty much anything like that. But he's got an excellent channel, so check him out. He's also got another one called Think, Build, Sell. So yeah, just check out his channel. It's really awesome. So cool. Yeah, that's right. Think, Build, Sell. All right, guys, let's get heading down that way. Got a whole lot of work to do. Got a whole lot of catching up to do. This trommel has to turn, or the gold doesn't get in the pan. So let's go. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I appreciate you all being here today. Check out Nomadic God King's channels. So cool. Thank you all so very much for joining me today. It's a cold day, but it's a sunny day. And sometimes I might miss some of these comments, guys, because it's a little bit hard for me to see in the sun, but it doesn't mean that I won't go back and I won't read them all, because I do. I stop whenever this stream stops. I go back and I read every single comment. So I know who's been naughty and who's been nice, right? So let's all try and be nice. This is kind of a family-friendly stream. And we want to keep it to where nobody gets picked on, and we're all supported, and we're all in the quest to find gold. So thank you very much, everybody. Okay. All right, very good. Yeah, not a problem. All right, we got Nemesis 9. I don't know what that means, Nemesis. We got Chris Gillespie, awesome. Okay, now let's move. Let's get down there. I don't want to waste anybody's time on this channel, you know. I just want to get right to the point. And let's go get some gold, you know. That's what we want to do. Okay, and I'll do my best to read all the comments, and sometimes it's just difficult for me, but appreciate everyone being here. Okay. All right. Putting one down today. That's all right. As long as I'm working, as long as I'm doing something, it'll be fine. Man of integrity, we are watching Fantastic Channel, and we're gonna just, I'm nearly out of breath just going that far. I've gone about probably 20 paces and I'm out of breath. What am I doing? Drag? I'm trying to find some gold. So stick around. We might actually get to see some today. So that should be fun. I lost my cat a few days ago and under very kind of suspicious circumstances. So I'm not a very happy chap at the moment, but I'm just trying to do whatever I can to take my mind off of shit, you know? So that's fine. Okay, you saw me a while ago, Chris. Very cool. Awesome. Okay, thank you so much. All right, let's get down here. Let's get started. Hope you all are having a beautiful day. I'm gonna try my best and have a beautiful day. I'm gonna do all I can to have a beautiful day today. Okay. And again, I apologize because of the glare, it's very difficult to see the screen and see everyone's comments, but I appreciate you all being here and everyone supporting. Okay. All right. We're back. Now. Okay, we got a little bit of work to do. First of all, we've got to get this thing fired up. And I didn't bring my other tripod. I didn't bring the big tripod that I had. Okay. Can y'all see? Oh, thank you, Nomadic. Yeah, we had to put him down. He was poisoned. So yeah, somebody left out some antifreeze or something, and yeah, that was it. But thank you. Troy. Okay. All right. Okay, guys, let's get started. Let's get this trommel turning. Okay. Now, if anyone has any, my dog survived antifreeze poisoning in Pavo. Yeah, he's like my son. Such a connection. Yeah, and it's like that. It's like that. It's definitely like that. Well, that's amazing. And yeah, I saw that video, the short you did. I think that's really cool. That is an awesome idea. Thank you so much, Nomadic. I really do appreciate it. I really do appreciate it, my friend. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna jump over here and let's get this thing moving. Okay. All right, let's start loading it up with some pay dirt. I got my gloves today. Now, I've in the past been against using gloves because I like to be able to feel the material that I'm working with to see if there's any silt down the bottom and things like that. But I'm finding if I don't wear gloves now, I'm starting to get cut up so damn bad. It's not even funny, so I've got my gloves on today. Toasties, so you're from the land down under. I once ate a kangaroo steak in Sydney. Yeah, okay, so rocking and rolling. My wife and girlfriend from both loves watching your channel. Oh, awesome. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. And we're going to try to get some good stuff happening today. Let's get back on it. You know, I want to make this a regular thing. We're coming out here either working the trommel or we're just doing some gold panning. Just you and me, guys. Thank you. And guys, check out Nomadic God King's channels. Think, Build, Sell, and check out the channel he's posting on now. Okay, cool. Now, before we get started, I've got some new faces here today. I want to just talk very quickly about how this trommel works. It's designed for water retention. It's designed for material retention, so that basically the gold-bearing materials can churn up inside there a little bit longer, and so it holds the water. I've got a little engine in there. It's like it's a windshield wiper motor, and I'm going to talk some more on some other streams about how that works. But the way it does, what happens is we're catching some gold down there. There's some gold in the chute that comes off of here, and there's a little indicator mat there. So today, what I want to do, I want to work a little bit differently than I normally do. I'm just going to work directly into the pan to see what we get. Okay, so you guys are going to see me coming and going from this spot over here on the bedrock. That's where I'm pointing over here. That's where all the gold bearing stuff's coming from. And let's try to run this as fast and as hard as we possibly can today. So thank you all so much. I'm going to get started. And okay, you're inspiring me to build one of those. Yes, Nomadic. You can do it. And you will make one much better than I've made mine. Much, much better. And I want to see it when you've built it. I want to jump on. I want to see that trommel. Okay. All right, guys, let's get started. Okay. Thank you. All right. Very good. Very good. Now, one thing you guys will notice is I'm going to be dumping a whole lot of water up on this little bedrock bit over here. The reason I'm doing that is I'm trying to flush all the gold down into a little spot where I can suck it up with the crevicing tool. So we got some new faces today. So we got Stranger 90, looks like Australia, very cool. Grady. We have Mr. Is it Delbert Grady? today. No, it's not Delbert Grady. We're not in The Shining. Okay, so there used to be a giant wombat drinking from the water holes like this before people showed up. Very beautiful there, old grumpy guy. Yes, gold mining, absolutely. Thank you so much, Chris Blackburn. We have Mr. Rogers. We got Mr. Rogers' neighborhood in the house. Cool. All right, so love your videos. Thank you so much. Have you tried pulling mud from the bottom of the pond sediment? That's actually a good idea. I might try a bucket of just that stuff right in the middle of the pond. Okay, Robert. Okay, welcome from South Carolina. Okay, what state am I in? I'm in a good state today. Thank you so much. Good, cool outfit. Thank you so much, Eddie. No shovel. I'm confused. I do have a shovel, but I'm not using it today. I'm using the sucking machine. So, very cool. I've got to get back on it, guys. Thank you. Okay, folks, so we have in this bucket classified material that's come directly off the bedrock. And basically, this is going to have probably the most gold in it. It's only about a half bucket, like I said. But we're going to start running also then the overburden that comes off the bedrock too, because we have to get to the new pay layer. So I'm going to take this over there, start the trommel. Let's get running. I'm going to quickly read some comments. Thank you so much. Yes, very good. All right, very good. Everyone's talking. That's good, that's good, that's good. Okay. Okay, cod fishing. You have been ill. I'm sorry to hear you've been ill. Hey, me, myself, and I. How are you going? Okay, cool. Very good. Everyone's doing good. Everyone's doing good. Okay, let's get going. Okay, let me take this over here. Run the trommel. Okay. All right, everybody. Here we go. And just remember, you guys can do it. You can do it. You know, if I can make something like this, you guys can do it. Why am I doing that with this thing? Basically, the reason why I'm doing that is these roots will cause gold to get stuck to the screen, and that's, you don't want that. I've got to clean it off. Clean all that off really good with a good brush. Okay. I do want to pan that stuff though, because I want to see what the screen's catching. So I'm going to put it in a little pan. I'm just going to give it a little check. Welcome to the channel, everybody. I really appreciate you all being here. So amazing. Okay. Let's see what kind of gold I'm losing on this screen. So come on over here. The gold pan. Actually, I'll tell you what. I don't want to go very far today. So, have a look. Trick or treat. Trick or treat. Trick or treat for Halloween. Na, 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 na. We haven't got any gold in here. That's pretty damn good. I'm pretty happy with that. Okay. Back when Disney was fun. Okay. Okay, all right. Oh, I pray to the gold gods, bring us some good luck today. Thank you so much. Well, we have Nomadic God King here today, and I think we're going to have lots of good luck. So guys, if you haven't already, check out Nomadic God King. He's in the chat, and check out his channels. He's got one called Think, Build, Sell, and the one he's posting from here as well. So check out his channel. Awesome guy. Awesome channel. Okay, let's do this. I keep saying let's do this, and I'm not fucking doing anything. Going to be running directly into the pan. I'm just going to check it so very often. Just like that. Okay, let's do this finally. Getting this stuff pretty clean. That's pretty good. Who do we got now? We have, very cool. All right. You really true, hang on. Not really true was the Decadent and USD, huh? I'm sorry, I can't read very well right now. I got the sun in my eyes. But y'all keep talking to each other, okay? Thank you. It's pretty clean. Okay. So I'm just going to quickly stop the machine. Why am I doing that? Because what I want to do, because I've been away from this thing for so long, I want to be checking what's coming out of the slurry tailings to see if I'm losing anything. Because anything could have happened, you know. These mats might be working properly. They might have air bubbles in them, which will blow gold out. So it's important to check your slurry pan every now and again, okay? Quickly read some comments. Hotter than a hoochie coochie today. That's right. Yeah, it's actually very hot out here as well. So they made jewelry and such. I would say, oh, you guys are doing really good. You're talking in amongst each other. That's really good. Just for wonder what they panned for it. Oh, you guys are being so awesome. Okay, let's come over here. And I did tell you I'm going to be pretty shit at reading comments today because I've got sun in my eyes and I'm just trying to do whatever I can. But it's not that I'm ignoring you guys, okay? It's just I get caught up, you know. And my watering hole over there, my panning hole is actually dried up, so I'm gonna have to come over here. So let's see what we're losing in our slurry tailings. And this is out of 1.5 bucket of prime material. I have to wear this battery, get this tripod hooked up. I do apologize. I don't want to waste anybody's time. I want you guys to learn something, and I want to learn from you guys as well, because I have people here, I have prospectors here, and people who have found a lot more gold than I have and have a lot more experience than I do, or ever will. So I want you guys to chime in and teach me something as well. Okay, let me get this tripod set up a little bit better than it is. And let's check these tailings. And thank you all so very much for being here. I mean that. I'm not just saying that. You really help this day go by a lot quicker. And it's good to have you guys here. All right. Okay. Japanese. Hi, Andrew. Benjamin. Mac, hard at work, Mr. Rogers. You can ignore me, I don't care. Oh, I'm not gonna ignore you, Mr. Rogers. Bud, okay. Guys, if you haven't already, check out Nomadic God King. Check out his channel. And check out Think Build Sell. Think.build.sell. Excellent channel. Okay. I'm checking these slurry tailings. Trick or treat. Trick or treat. Trick or treat for Halloween. Something to do. You better not be stingy or your nightmares will come true. Halloween's upon us. It's coming. I miss that thrill of Halloween. Okay, all right. Let's see what we're losing in the tailings, if anything. I hope we're not losing anything. I hope there's no gold in here, to be honest. It's the one time you don't want to see gold, so. Okay, and there's nothing in there, so that's good. I'm happy. All right, let's get back at it. Quickly, pronto, tomorrow. Actually, no, not tomorrow, yesterday. Okay. Now this time, unfortunately, we're gonna have to start working some of the overburden because it's covering up that little spot over there that I'm trying to get to. And it's a nice low pressure zone. So stick with me, and we're gonna try to get through today as efficiently as possible. Hello, I have someone, Nabeen. Want to read about the history of gold panning. Okay, Mac, live in a gold-rich area. Rutherford, yes, Rutherford County. That's so awesome. So Nomadic has a lot of gold. He's sitting on a gold mine, guys. So, you know, I'm gonna do one of these streams one of these days where I'm gonna try and actually build from the ground up a new Trommel. So stick around, everybody. But yeah, check out Nomadic God King's channel. Excellent. Okay, we got Matusi. We have Drag. There's much to learn. Where am I in Australia? I'm in a nice little spot. I'm actually in a pretty nice little spot in Australia. Thanks for asking. Okay, let's get back on it. Leave the battery pack here, and I'll let you guys talk in amongst yourselves. Thank you so much. Burke County, North Carolina has good gold as well. Hey, that's good to know. All right. Only gold that I'm looking for is my gold in the years, said Mr. Grumpy. Thanks for the plug. Not a problem, guys. Okay, back over there, back on the gold. Wish me luck. Here's a quick question for my people in North Carolina. Do they still sell the I Wanna classified newspaper? They might even sell it in Tennessee as well, but I'm just wondering. I miss that. I miss that paper. I just want to know if it's still going. They don't. Oh, shit. Okay. Thanks for letting me know. Okay. We have some unclassified material this time. We have bits of bedrock. We have bits of ironstone. There's probably a bit of quartz in there as well. So let's get to running the real stuff. Let's move. All right. Okay, let's go. This, I spent $80 on this tripod and it's a nightmare. Serves me right for buying it though. I thought it would be good, but it's pretty terrible. Okay, I apologize. Okay. All right, let's go. Let's see if we can pinch zoom just a little bit in here. Thank you so much. Thank you. Brewers Prospecting. Thank you. All right. All right, let's look at that action. Yes. Yes, it does. When that blood just comes flowing down the hallway. All right. Oh, come on, honey. Please. Thank you. You're in an active wash layer. That's pretty good to know. Okay. Is it coming out fairly clean? They're not the cleanest in the world, but we are going to run them again. So, all right, so I subscribed. Thank you so much. Very cool, very cool. Brewers Prospecting had an Austin trip to California last month. Brought back home 13 ounces of gold, 13 grams of gold. Hey, that's cool. There's nothing like the mother yubba. That's right. Thank you, guys. Come on, darling. There we go. There we go. She's just got to clear herself out a little bit, you know? Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Mac. Thank you. You guys are being amazing today. Thank you. Looking good. Okay. All right. Wow, you guys are being amazing. Thank you guys so much for being here today. And we're going to run a few more buckets, and then we might do a bit of a clean out. All right. So good. Hey, everybody. Hey, Russell. Hey, Thomas. Welcome to the channel, guys. Check out Nomadic God King. He's got an awesome channel. Okay. I'm going to go and get another bucket. Wish me luck. so good. See, that's what we want. We want to be able to run large boulders, large rocks, because the larger the rock, the chunkier the gold you're going to get. Thank you all so very much for being here. You all are amazing. Heavy pans. Yep, that's right. Okay, what's going on in the comments? Okay, not a problem. Thank you so much, Grumpy Guy. I appreciate you coming in today. I hope you feel better, mate. Every now and again, you want to check your quartz that comes out of this machine, because I have reason to believe that all this stuff is washing off of a reef, and if it is, some of these might be little specimens. You wouldn't even know it until you detect them or you crush them up and you see what's inside. So I just fucking dropped it. Oh well, I'll go back into the store again. Yeah, you want to check your quartz. Okay. All right, you guys are doing good. Thank you. I don't know if you guys can see up inside that hole up there, but you'll notice every time I wash material down, I'm not just shoving it down. I'm kind of working it up with my hands like that. So I'm trying to start the process of liquefaction long before it even reaches the trommel. And I think that's going to help with recovery. Okay, me, myself, and I. Very cool. And guys, check out Nomadic God King's channel. Awesome channel. And we've got Tim Marquardt here. Do you ever lose any gold past the maps, and do you check that every so often? Oh, you mean the mats? Oh, I do. I definitely do. I go from top to bottom and I check everything. I check the slurry tailings first, which is a little pan over here, and then I check it from the bottom up. I rarely ever start from the top down. So yeah, I always check. Good question. Thank you, Tim. Okay, so this next bucket is going to be bucket 3. Let's see if we can cram that in. And I might just clean off the mats and see what we got. 3 buckets worth of overburden, or at least 2 buckets worth of overburden. Okay, bucket 3. go. That's pretty clean, pretty darn clean. Not the cleanest, but it'll work. Looking good. Okay, we got some new faces here. We got Tracy Jeff. Hi, Tracy Jeff. We got Sloth. Where is the gold? Teresa. New here, can you please explain this to me? Well, Teresa, I'd be happy to explain it to you. This is called a gold trommel. Okay, so basically, a very simple idea how to think about it is, it's a big old washing machine for rocks. And we wash the gold off of the rocks and the dirt. Thank you. We got Eddie G. Can't wait to see the first clean out. Well, stick around, Eddie, because we are going to do a clean out after this bucket. So you might get to see some gold. One thing about this is not a fake gold channel. I do not sneak gold in. Sometimes I don't find gold. If I do find gold, you'll see it. If I don't, you're also going to see it. There's no fail-safe here. There's no net. I'm working by the seat of my pants, basically. So what you see is what you get on this channel. Thanks for tuning in. All right, gold mining and panning. Very cool. Thank you, guys. Stick with me. Try to get I try to get my rocks clean as possible. Still, sometimes they get a bit of dirt stuck on them. But I do run the tailings again. The tailings are this bit down here, and I'll show you guys in a minute. We just got to run them back through the trommel to get them cleaner. It's like whenever you use if you use a dishwasher and they didn't get clean the first time around, sometimes you got to hit it twice. You got to double tap it. That's kind of how it works. Thank you. Where am I located? At the States and Canada. I'm in Australia, my friend. George, thank you. Thank you. Not a problem, Teresa. I appreciate that. Okay, my pleasure. Thank you so much. All right, guys, let's keep rocking. When you do this kind of work, what you want to see is like ironstone. You want to see like conglomerates and stuff like that. You want to see quartz. If you see any rusty nails and stuff as well, then you know you're definitely on the gold, because the heavy stuff will fall out where the rust is falling out. Okay, how did I come up with this idea? Basically, I've had about probably 10 years of experience doing gold, and I've seen other people with their trommels and stuff, and I said, hey, maybe I can try to build something that'll work for me. And I just put two and two together, and just bought some very cheap materials. Most all this stuff is recycled material. And I'm going to do a live stream about that probably sometime in the next couple of weeks. So stick around. Thank you. All right, I appreciate the first time tuning into. You have a good night, and I hope you get some golds. Thank you so much, George. Very good. Okay, Nomadic. It's a drain pipe and cut 55-gallon drums. Yes, exactly. That's what it is. Thank you. And guys, if you haven't already, check out Nomadic God King's channel. Awesome guy, awesome channel. Thank you so much. Let's get back on it. Darling, come on. Keep going. Okay. some of you might be wondering why I'm not simply using a water pump. Well, the reason is I did have a water pump down here, but it decided to die on me. And it was only like pumping out a little bit of water anyway. So I figure if I can just hand feed this thing, it might be a little bit more efficient. So thank you. All right, very cool. Okay, that's awesome. What's the thing made of? Yep, so drain pipe and 55-gallon drums. That's right. And okay, cool. So do you ever listen to music or anything while doing this? Or is it meditative just to focus? Particularly upstream. Well, I did have this idea. I might have brought a boombox down at some stage, but I don't know. There's something a little bit more relaxing about hearing rocks crunching around, I think. I don't know. It might be something I might implement in the future if you guys want to, but we'll think about it. Thank you. Okay, we're just about getting ready to run the tailings, and then we're going to do a clean out, so stick around, everybody. Okay, so we got me, myself, and I says, the wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round, all around the town. Yes, that's actually exactly what this is like. And I'll tell you right now, it's kind of like, for me, it's like the short bus. I remember riding the short bus, and the wheels were just like that. So, exactly, the wheels on the bus go round and round. I think I'm doing a little bit better now, though, in my later years. Thank you. This is a bus I can ride all day, and the bus driver is not hollering back at the back of the school bus at the kids. You know, this is a fun short bus. Hey, Amen. Hello, hello. Charmandri, Mac. Very good. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I can ride this bus all day. Here come the tailings. At least the slurry tailings. They are heavy. They are heavy, 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 as you can see. Those slurry tailings are extremely dense and heavy. This is why we need to run them twice. A lot of ironstone in there, a lot of heavy, heavy material. We got to run it a little bit slower too. The denser the material, the heavier it's going to be. So I'm going to give it a little bit of help. Hold on. You can do it. There we go. Nice and easy. There we go. Okay. So, we're all ready for the big time now. What we want to do is we want to just continually run a few of these through the machine. Make sure it cleans out really nice inside there. And running all down the mats, and the mats have a chance to catch all the gold. And in just a moment, we're going to check the mats. But I want to show you a few things. And I'm going to read some quick comments. They go into a bucket. Okay, I see what you mean. See the process. We have Jose as well. Can you make one with a cement mixer? You probably most definitely could make one with a cement mixer. That's a good idea. That's an incredible idea. Okay, that's all right. Very cool. Okay, Tyler, hi everyone. What's the woman's name? All right. We got a jokester on here. Tyler. See you, Tyler. Okay, now we have the material is being mixed on, so how the gold is synced to the bottom. It's a little bit difficult to read some of these comments, guys, but stick around. We're going to do a clean out, and we'll be back shortly. It's got to get some more water running through this machine to make sure it's nice and clean, because gold is sticky, remember. It likes to stay where it's put. So the next point of contact, once it comes off the hopper, which is that little blue eye inside there, it'll hit down on those little paddles inside. You see those? Just sloshing around, picking up the material and dropping it. So we've got to clean those off really good. Now what we got to do first though, is we've got to take our gold pan, we've got to sit it right down here, because we need to catch whatever might be coming off of this little slip mat over here. But you see these little, I'll show you in a minute, you probably can't see it now. We'll just stop the machine. And inside you'll see there's what we call retention rings. And they retain water, they retain material. The reason they retain water in the material is the water is retained to wash the material. The material also has to be retained, so it retains water and material to wash it more thoroughly than if it would just have that flying out with no retention rings. So the retention rings are important. Gold can stick to them. So we have to very carefully break them out, pop them out, just like that. This is retention ring 1. We have to take it and we have to dip it down into the pan down here, which unfortunately you guys probably can't see very well. I'm going to try to tilt the screen just a little bit so we can maybe see a little bit better. Probably not. I literally have to take and wash that directly into the gold pan because gold is sticky. It likes to stay where it's put unless otherwise moved by a force such as water, erosion, other rocks, or someone actually moving it. Gold is lazy. It likes to stay where it's put. Okay, here's retention ring number 2. This one is more of the water retention ring. It kind of seals in just a little bit of water, just a little bit longer. You see all the stuff stuck on there? We got to wash that down into the pan because it's everything inside the trommel is now suspect for gold. So we have to treat it like this entire thing is made of gold, pretty much. That's the attitude you want to take whenever you clean out your trommel. Everything inside is suspect for gold until it's actually washed out. So you don't want to touch it with your fingers. Now, I want to show you something interesting, guys. There's a little piece down here. I broke my rule, but I want to show you something. You see this here? This is a piece of iron. It's a piece of like rusted up, like either fencing or a bolt or a nail or something. Over time, that has washed into a crevice that I've just now excavated and ran through the trommel. So this shows me I'm probably definitely going to get some gold. There's no guarantee, but you want to be picking up rusty stuff inside of your buckets once you run through your trommel, your sluice, whatever you're using, a high banker or whatever. Run the rusty, naily stuff because that's where you're going to find some of your best gold. Gold travels with iron, ironstone. It travels with lead. It travels with every heavy metal you can think of. So think about that next time you're going out prospecting. Pan the rusty stuff, okay? That's going directly in the pan. Okay, just having a look up there. We have the retention rings out. Now what I want to do is I want to start the machine again. And this time, I want to just slowly pour some water in there. I want to get those paddles cleaned off because those little paddles, you probably might not want to see it. You might not be able to see it from here, but there's still a bit of sediment stuck on those little paddles. We got to get it washed off there and down into the sluice mat underneath here. But this is why I have my pan sitting directly underneath. So if anything sloshes out, it'll all go into the pan or on the mats. Okay, let's get started. Start the machine again. And let's rinse it out. Okay, those paddles are looking pretty clean. I want to clean off the screen now because remember, anything the gold can get stuck on this trommel. You got to wash it down, wash it down. Sometimes it takes a little time, but the more thorough you are, the better the result you're going to get. Okay, let's quickly read some comments. Looks good. Broke 200. Yeah, that's right. All right. So like the stream, please. Thank you guys so much. Vincent, 229 watching. Double tap the screen, please. And I tell you right now, Vincent, I'm going to hand you the wrench of power. You are now a moderator. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. All right. Okay. All right. Yeah, so wow, that's cool. Thanks for explaining how the lead and gold. Very, very, very good. Thank you so much. All right. Let's go ahead and hand out another wrench. Okay, how do we do this? Very cool. All right, very good. Joaquin, hi. We got so many awesome people in the chat today. Thank you guys so very much. And thank you so much for the support. All right, let's get the rest of this cleaned out. See what we got. Now remember, everything is suspect for gold, so even on this little apron down here, we call it an apron. Some people call it a slip mat, some people call it a skirt. I just call it an apron. So we want to get that washed down in that pan. And what we're going to do, because this is generally sort of the first and last point of contact as the material exits the trommel, we've got to wash the apron off directly into the pan. And I'm going to check that because we got to see what we're losing before we check anything else. Okay, carefully washing that material just down into that pan. I hope we can see that. And we just want to check that pan before we do anything else. Because if we're losing gold out of the front end of the trommel, that's not good. And this is where we have to go in and we have to make revisions. We have to go back and take a critical look at our work and say, this is what we need to change. And if we don't, we are doomed to the same failure we suffered long before. So we got to make sure there's not going to be nothing in there. So guys, follow me over to the panning station. We're going to pan this out. I'm taking off the gloves because I need to be able to feel the material. I need to be able to see what I'm doing, and I need to be in touch with what I'm doing. Very important. Okay, let's take this off the charger. I think we're charged enough. Let's come over to the gold hole, the panning hole. All right, cool. And I'm just gonna stop the trommel. Conserve the battery life. Let's get over here. Let's see what we're losing out of the front of the trommel. And this might seem boring to some people, but let me tell you, it can mean the difference between you making a machine that you can sell later on down the line or something that you're not going to be able to sell much of. So I want to make sure that all these big rocks are kind of out of here. This is kind of hard doing. Oh, thank you so much, Vincent. 4 more to 100 likes. Thank you so much. You guys are being amazing. Hopefield Center. We got Hopefield Center here today. We got Ahmad. We have... Oh, so you guys are being amazing. Ryan Wolf. Where's the mats inside the drum? Hi, Dale. So cool. So many questions and some things I'm going to have to answer in just a little bit. But right now we are checking our losses, potential losses. And just within any kind of inventory, if you're running a store or anything, you want to check your losses and stuff. You want to check anything that you might be losing money somewhere, right? This is the smart thing to do. So we're taking inventory on the trommel, seeing what we can improve on, how can we get that gold to be funneled directly onto the mats next time, if we're losing anything at all. And the trick is too, don't get too confident. Don't get too confident when you make a build. You get too confident and you never check things, you are bound to fail. I want to fail because I want to be able to get better. I want to be able to perfect this thing. Failure is a good thing. My perception of failure is now changing. Okay, so where am I located? I am on planet Earth, my friend. I hope you're having a great day on planet Earth as well. Putting mats aside from the drum behind, catch a cold possibly. It's all 100%. Can't move 25 tons a day by hand. That's right. Nearly impossible to do that. I have tried. I've nearly got there, but in my mind. Okay, now let's see what the losses are on the front end of the trommel. See what we're blowing out on the front end, if anything. Okay, I'm going to pinch zoom in, so hopefully you guys can see. It's notoriously difficult to do this by one hand, but it's important, so I want to remain transparent on this channel with everything I do. You guys know I'm not holding out on you, and I'm not making shit up. I'm not seeing anything in there at all. That's looking clean to me. Let's check the top one. And I'm not seeing anything up there either. Okay, I am pretty confident that nothing is blowing out of the front. And like I said, this is one instance where you don't want to see gold in your pan. Let's go back over there now, and let's start to check from the bottom up. Just like I promised, we're going to check from the bottom up. We got this little indicator mat here to show me in the tailings what might be blowing out this way. We got two tailings. We got the main tailings here. We got the slurry tailings here. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit of water, dump it in the pan. And we're going to check all these mats, at least this one individually from the two main mats inside. There's a little tray here. You guys might not be able to see that. But it goes all the way up under the machine, and this is where we have the mats are. There's a mat there, and there's also one just up underneath the apron. This is how we catch the gold. Okay, well, after 10 years, I hope you finally got your failures down to a near minimum. Thank you so much, George, and I reciprocate that as well. Thank you. I hope that you're getting a lot of gold where you are. Okay, so the indicator mat, let's see what's coming off of that. Let's see what we're catching, if anything. I suspect there might be a little bit on that because we can't have these huge velocities of water being blasted through here without blowing nothing out. I'd be surprised if we weren't blowing something out. Okay, so I want to check that, and I want to check this little bit of sediment that's on the slip plate, so on the slurry plate. That thing. Okay, get some water. I would walk. Oh, I thought you were about to sing a song because I thought 1,000 miles. I would walk 500 something. I didn't say that. You guys didn't hear me say that. I wouldn't walk 500 miles. I would walk into a large concrete room, and there would be 1,000 tons of gold there. That would be cool. Wouldn't you be spewing like that would be? You wouldn't be spewing. You'd be happy. All right, I'm gonna wash that off. You guys are being such an amazing crowd today. Wonderful support, wonderful people. Thank you all so very much. I just want to be able to. I want to be able to teach. I want to be able to learn from you guys as well, because at the end of the day, you know, it is mostly about the gold. You know, if it wasn't gold, there wouldn't be much point in chasing things. But again, it's about the gold, but it's not. You know, got that kind of duality there. It's about the journey. It's about triumphing over one's doubt, self-doubt, and over one's fears and things. You know, and this is one thing that has helped me to do that. So I appreciate having you guys here with me for that. And I want to hear about your stories too. It's not just my story that's important, it's y'all's too. So thank you. All right, so let's see what the indicator mat caught, if anything. Okay, I'm not seeing anything on the indicator mat. So that's that could either be a good thing or it could be a bad thing. Let's check up here. There's nothing up there either. Okay. Clean pan. Let's go ahead now and let's check the bottom mat and see what that might be catching. Let's see what that might be catching. Okay, here we go. Thank you all so very much. We got Cheryl, we got Tracer, we got Death Dealer, we got Michael Sobert, face to scarf, or face to scarf, or something. Okay, cool. All right, get this pan full of water. And the way we do this, we got to be very careful with these mats. The way we wash them into the pan. And generally what you want to do, you don't want to be doing what I'm doing, right? You want to be doing this over a bucket. You don't do it over a bucket, you could be losing gold. So never be too confident in your ability, but I'm doing this for you guys because I want to show you directly the process and not being hindered by a big old bucket in the way. So, okay. So I've just pulled that mat out, and as you guys can see, here's where the B-list material, because this is mat 2, the A-list material is still up there. This is the B-list, right? That little pattern of how the water washes down, notice all that? And we have some heavy stuff still up here too, so hopefully there'll be a little bit of gold on that, but I don't want too much because I want the mat up top to be able to catch everything, as much as it possibly can catch. So this is a process of basically narrowing down what's working, what's not working, and I check this every single time. I don't even take for granted that one day it's working good and I'm just going to leave it. I check this all the time. And the reason you want to check it all the time, or at least once a week, I guess. You know, just depending on how crazy you are about gold, you want to check it because it's called due diligence. And if you're not being diligent with your work, if you're not practicing due diligence with these things, you can end up losing a lot of gold. And you just wouldn't even know it. Okay, so washing it off just like that. And some people might be asking, you probably didn't, but I'll tell you anyway. This is called miner's moss. It's like you can get this stuff cheap at a hardware store. You don't have to go and buy the expensive stuff online. You know, it's just an old mat that you can actually, it's the stuff that you rub your feet on, and that will actually catch gold. So go and check it out, it's pretty cool. All right, so we've got to wash off this slurry tailing chute directly into the pan. I've got to go and get some more water. I'll be right back. And all the while, I'm looking down here to see if there might be anything coming off this thing here, because gold's heavy. It's sticky. It wants to stay where it's put. So we got to be careful. Okay, so I'm going to rinse it down. I'm going to go further up as well because I've got to go further up inside there to rinse it all down. Just like so. Okay. So that any little particles of gold are going to flush directly down into my pan. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. It's not totally clean, but it's happy enough for me to be able to test and see. Okay, all right, so that's mat number 2. We're going to go ahead and start working it. Let's see what mat number 2 got out of 3 buckets worth of overburden, 1 bucket worth of, that's a weird bird, 1 bucket worth of the stuff directly off the bedrock. Okay, so let's set up the camera just over here. And, all right, we're ready. Now, ooh, this little ant's not happy. He's bit the shit out of me. That's all right. I'm in his home. Okay, he can bite me. All right. Okay, so now when you work in concentrates, remember, this is super concentrated material. It's not going to be like just doing a normal pan. You want to be able to get your hands in there and break up those clays, help the process of liquefaction start even before you start doing the pan, okay? So, pan submerged under the water. Ideally, you want to do this over a bucket, not over a water hole like I'm doing it. Both hands, pan flat to the water, flat to the earth, level. Break it up like this. Just like that, just like you're kneading dough, okay? Just allow for the light material to travel to the top, the heavy material to fall to the bottom of the pan. It's a process of liquefaction, stratification that we're doing. And as I'm doing it, I'm going to give the pan a bit of a shake while I'm breaking up the top material as well, because it's super concentrated, right? Super concentrated. We want to treat it like the entire pan is full of gold. We don't know. We're going to treat it that way, okay? Now, little movements like that, pan under the water. Don't bring it up out of the water doing that, because if you do that, you have the opportunity to lose gold. This way, it ain't going to fall out of that pan. Okay? Little movements like that. It's like a washing machine, like you're agitating, like it agitates. It's like an agitation type motion like that. What we're doing now is a process called stratification. Stratify. Back and forth like that. Okay, pan under the water. At some stage, we're going to start tilting the pan at a 45-degree angle like this. Watch this. Okay, can you see? 45-degree angle until, actually I was shaking it the wrong way. Stupid, I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. So, start again. Side to side, 45-degree angle, just like that, until we get to about right here. You see that? Keep your pan's nose under the water. It's like a little V shape under here, right? You want to keep it that way, and then stop. Now, do like I'm doing. Basically dipping the light material off the front end of the pan, not the back. And then you repeat the process again. Okay, I'm gonna come closer so you guys can see a little bit better. Okay, so he's in Australia. Cool sounding birds. Death dealer, how much gold are you extracting per year? Oh, we haven't gotten that far yet, my friend. Greatly appreciated. In detail explanation. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Appreciate you all being here. Thank you. Okay. Side to side. And we go shaking just like that. All right. Got the nice V happening. And then dip off the top of the pan, the tip of the pan. Keep that nose under the water. Just like that. Okay. A little bit too extreme there. You don't want to scoop it out. But now we can start working with one hand. And we can start to bring it a little bit out of the water. Because remember, gold is 19 times heavier than water itself. So you're not going to lose much. You just want to be careful if you're not experienced panning. I've got a little bit of experience panning. I haven't got a whole lot. So still, I want to be careful. Shake, shake, shake. Yep, and dipping off just the tip of that material. Repeat the process, bring it back to the middle. If you guys are wondering what kind of a pan this is, it's called a Garrett Super Sluice. One of the best pans I ever made. You might want to grab yourself one, or maybe two. Hell, get yourself 3 of them. Okay. One thing I will advise you to do, you see any big rocks like this, do what I'm doing, dip it off in the water, because it might have gold stuck to it. We want to get rid of that because it can disrupt the flow, the natural flow of what you're trying to achieve in the pan. If you don't do that, you could be blowing gold out of your pan. So little things to think about whenever you're panning. Get rid of them, repeat the process, let that light material go. Repeat the process. And also, this is something else people forget to do. You want to be actually looking. You want to look at your pan. You want to look at the material. And if you start seeing gold out of the corners of your material, you want to stop. Because sometimes it'll show up over here. Sometimes it'll show up over here or at the very back. Sometimes even it can be showing up on top of that. Gold isn't always predictable. It doesn't always behave the way you think it's going to behave. Case in point, I had a pan probably about a couple years ago now where I found a nugget, and guess what? The nugget that was the size of my pinky fingernail was sitting just directly on top of everything. Made no absolutely no sense. It was just sitting there. Had I not looked, I would have thrown the fucker out, lost my gold. It was like 0.2 of a gram. So just sitting right on the top. Inexplicable. Probably something I was doing wrong. I wasn't paying attention. Anyway, give it a tap. Now let's do this reveal. Thank you all so very much for the likes. I appreciate you all being here. And wonderful. So we got Randy, or somebody. We got so many awesome people. Hello, hello. Looking great. Mining gold. Fantastic. Thank you so much. And let's see what we have in this pan. Now I'm gonna flip this around. You guys can see a little bit better. It's notoriously difficult to try and pan and hold a camera at the same time, so bear with me. Now this is mat number 2. So this isn't the first mat. Let's see what we might be washing out. Okay, I'm already starting to see the gold, so I'm going to pinch zoom in. I'm going to show you guys, and hopefully you can see what I'm seeing. You might not be able to. Just give me a second. Damn it. Okay. All right. So we got 2 little tiny specks up in there. Oh, no. Oh, okay. All right. Do you see, y'all? Hang on. Where are we at? Where the hell are we at? I hate pinch zoom. All right. Can y'all see the gold? I might not have to point it out, but we got some nice pieces up there. This is like wiry gold sitting up here. And because it's gray and cloudy today, it's a little bit hard to see the proper color, but I hope you guys can see that now. We've got some really nice stringy bits of gold that are coming off of the spot that we're digging. So let's just look at that. That's pretty. I don't know about y'all, but I'll take that. That actually looks like a crocodile from Louisiana or something. That's beautiful. Lovely, wiry gold. I'm happy with that. And we got several pieces in here. We got that one there. We got that flake there. We got another little wiry bit. And what you want to do too, guys, is once you do get your gold, when you find your gold, you want to pay attention to the way that it looks, because it can tell you a lot about where it's coming from and how much there might be too. Because if it's like stringy and wiry like that, oftentimes what it can be is, it could be 2 things. It can be that it might be just sandwiched in between boulders, and it might have been pinched in that way and flattened that way, and it might not be new gold. But if you're getting angular stuff that's really sharp on the edges and stuff like this one, you want to pay attention to that too, because that could tell you you're actually close to the source of where it's coming from. You might not be even maybe 2 miles away from the source. And that's the end goal. That's the ultimate end goal. You want to find the source. I love panning for gold. I love digging for gold. I love detecting. I love doing all that stuff. But at the end of the day, what it's all about is you want to find out where the big stuff is. And if you can find that, you're going to be doing a whole lot better. You're going to be having a whole better week. So I'm happy with that. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, probably about a 10 speck pan on the second mat. So if we're getting this amount on the second mat, the first mat might be blowing my mind. I don't know. All right, let's go ahead and we're going to suck that up in the snuffer bottle, and then we're going to get started on the first mat. I'm starting to sound like Yosemite Sam or Foghorn Leghorn right now. Okay, I'll say. All right, where's my snuffer bottle? Let's get this pulled in. Yeah, that's not too bad. I'll take that. I'll certainly take that. Thank you. Okay. And this is only out of 3 buckets too, so I'll tell you, I think what it might be having to do with is probably the big rocks that we were moving there through the Trommel. It might be having a whole lot to do with the fact that we're getting significantly better gold on this one. It's turning out to be a pretty good day. Thank you so much. Let's read some. It's looking nice. Getting very close. Yet pure gold. Sweet. Nice. 6-0. We got 6-0 here today. Do I ever find garnets? I probably have, and I probably don't know. I'm not that cluey. I probably have found some. Okay, let's. How do we get this thing fixed up? All right, there we go. All right, we're back on now. Okay, so we got that. Now there's probably more in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wash that into a Cons bucket, or in this case, I'm going to wash it into another little pan so I can test it later. I can check it just a little bit later. I like that wiry gold. Okay, let's get this good and cleaned out. So we've got a fresh, clean pan, and then we're going to work the first mat. And you guys have been so amazing sticking with me today. It's nearly been 2 hours, and y'all have stuck right by me and through this whole thing. I really appreciate it. It's a long stream. It's a long time to wait. That's how gold is. It's a long time to wait for it sometimes, and sometimes I can go for a long period of time and I find nothing, and I find like one little speck and I feel like I'm in heaven again. Okay, so this is mat number 1. This is the A-list material, guys. So the way we're going to work this is a little bit different. I'm going to go and I'm going to take the pan. I'm going to sit it just here, right? And then I'm going to go and fill this with some water. I'm going to take it over the water hole. I surely will take that stringy gold. I don't mind. Okay. Very cool. I'm way behind on the chat, guys. I'm so sorry. But it's not that I'm ignoring you. It's just, it's hard to see sometimes and hard to do what I'm doing. But I appreciate you all being here. It means a lot. Okay, I'm gonna fill that water. Hope you all having a beautiful day. Whisper of Discipline, where are you at? It's 1 a.m. here. I'm just right at the moment. I'm just I'm sitting in Australia at the moment, my friend. Few. My husband would love to do this. He loves watching the gold mining shows. Yes. Well, your husband has a really good hobby, Jessica. So I definitely encourage anyone that wants to go and look for gold. It's very healthy. Gets people out of the house, and you know, it's a very good thing to do. So that's awesome. I love hearing about this. People love doing gold. People have the similar hobbies and things. It's good. Okay, so we're going to take this mat and we're going to very carefully try and get it off here with one hand. And we want to get it right over the, oh, carefully. Now, I'm going to probably try and set the camera down. And hopefully you guys can see what I'm seeing. But we want to just get all that washed down into that pan. This is going to be probably a little bit more difficult because it's heavy. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and walk with y'all guys with the mat, with the pan as well. Very carefully down to the water hole, because this is the A-list material. And let's go 1, 2, 3. All right. Okay. Airlifting to the water hole. Okay. I can do this. And this is all very much a practice in self-belief too. It's an exercise in, you know, confidence building within oneself, you know. I'll get the camera flipped around. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, all right. There we go. Hope you guys can see. Thank you all so much for joining. And let's have a look. Let's turn this pan around. Turn this pan around. Did I get a copyright strike? I hope not. I can't help it. That's a good song. Don't you turn me upside down. I did change it a little bit. Yes. Okay. All right, so we're going to take that and just dip it into the pan just like that. I didn't sing that. You guys didn't hear me sing that. I didn't do it. All right, we're just going to dip that right into the pan there. You can't see the pan, but I've got it under the water there, so don't worry. Okay, looking good. Now remember, don't be like me. Get yourself a big, wide bucket and work over that. Because if you don't know what you're doing, and sometimes I don't know what I'm doing, believe it or not, you wouldn't think it to look at me because I just look so intelligent, don't I? No, not really. Sometimes I fuck up. And that's just the reality of things. I'm not perfect. And that's what we got to work with. Okay, we got the mat washed down here. There's one thing I have to do before I start working this, and it's very important. There's a little bit of sediment left over that is on the chute that I need to wash down directly into the pan. So I'm going to come on over here. I'm going to put the pan down here. Okay, just here. And what we've got to do, in 2 seconds, we have to come over here with the water that we got, because you see, there's just a little bit of sediment left over down here. We got to wash all that down in the pan because it's all suspect for gold. Okay, so we're just going to shimmy that down a little bit, and hopefully we're not going to blow any gold out of here. Okay, y'all having a good time? I sure am. I don't hear anything. Hang on. Oh, is the audio working? Can y'all hear me? Uh-oh, I'm worried. Can y'all hear me? Okay, good. Okay, I was worried. Okay, thank you. Alrighty. So, we just gotta wash this down. And it's gonna all flow down there. You see, we got that little chute down there. That's where everything's catching. But I have to make sure it's all going down there, you know? It's hard to do. Hard to do with one hand. So, all right, I think we're ready to do this pan now, people. So y'all keep your fingers crossed. I hope today is going to be a pretty good cleanup for this. We've already got a pretty decent little pan for the second mat. Let's hope the top mat is going to be even better. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. Feel around real quick. Okay, very good. Okay, so y'all remember what we did early? We're working this pan like we're kneading dough and stuff like that. Basically the same thing, but we're going to work it a little bit even slower because we've got double the amount of material, if not triple the amount. You never want to work concentrates like this. You want to go teaspoon by teaspoon, and ideally what you want to do is you want to run it through a cleanup sluice. We haven't got a cleanup sluice. We got to use our pan. We got to work with what we have. So, hands in the water. Pan under the water. Keep your pan level to the water. Process of stratification, liquefaction that we're doing now. Liquefaction. Breaking up those clays, allowing the gold to be liberated from the clay and fall down to the bottom of the pan. Okay? Get your pan under the water. Little shakes like that first. Nothing too crazy. All right. Quickly read some comments. We got old grumpy guy back for a few minutes. I was wondering if you found anything yet. Are you feeling better after taking the pain meds? Well, I'm hoping you're feeling better. We found a little bit of gold. Grumpy guy, I appreciate you. We found some stringy bits and probably about 10 specks in the pan. We're checking the second mat now, or the first mat on top. Okay, me, myself, and I, very cool. We have Death Dealer. He is from, I got mud on the screen. Oh, I can't see much. Sorry, guys. All right, let's keep working. Okay. Okay, side to side now. Very slowly, we're tilting the pan forward. Very slowly now, carefully, we're looking in the pan, making sure there isn't anything that stands out to us. Okay, dipping off about a third of that material, repeating the process. Back down in there. Take your hand again, stratify, liquefy that material. Get that heavy material to drop to the bottom of the pan. Do not fail. Mission is imperative that you make sure all that heavy stuff gets to the bottom. Your ironstone, your lead, nails, anything. Heavy metals, go to the bottom. Okay? And classify now and dipping off the tip, keeping that pan under the water while you're doing it. Repeating the process. We're working this down slowly for a reason, because the material is so compressed and compacted that gold can still be sitting in there, sitting in suspension in the material. We need it to fall out of suspension, hitting the bottom. Okay. Dipping that tip off, dip the tip off. Okay, now we can start working with one hand. All right, we're off the training wheels. No hands, Ma. All right, cool. So, ain't gold gonna find itself? Gold ain't gonna find itself. Yeah, that's right. Show me the color. He's playing all of you. Okay, Benja, you think I'm playing everybody? Well, let's see. You stick around and you decide if I'm playing everybody. You see. We'll show you firsthand if I'm playing everybody. Because like I say on this channel all the time, if I find gold, I find gold. If I don't find it, I don't find it. You guys see each and every pan. I'm not trying to fake nothing. What you see is what you get. One of my favorite quotes from one of my favorite artists. What you see is what you get. That was a great album, by the way. What is that? What is that band, by the way? I think it's Slayer. There's a lyric there. What you see is what you get. That's what I'm like, folks. I don't play around. I want to look. I'm already starting to see gold though out of the corner here, so I want to show you guys what I'm talking about. Okay. Now the thing is, I did tell you guys earlier about this. You want to look at the corners of your pan, because if you start seeing gold, where right now, just here, you can see that little piece there. I'm already starting to see the gold. So I'm going to stop ejecting and I'm going to start revealing, okay? I'm going to be taking now, you're like, oh, that's not gold. Let's pick up the damn thing and I'm going to show you. I'm going to get it right up close to the damn camera so you can see what gold looks like, my friends. That there is a little tiny speck of gold. Can you see what I'm seeing? You meant no disrespect, Benja. You meant no disrespect. I accept your apology. We all have to learn. But this is what I mean. I want to show you guys. I want to teach you guys. And I want y'all to teach me too. And sometimes we get people like Benja here challenging me, and it's cool because I like to be able to prove you. I like to be able to prove you wrong, you know? There is gold in this pan. But we got to be careful now. We got to put it down here very carefully. This is why you got to go slow, low and slow, low and slow. If you don't, losing gold. This is why I'm so emphatic and so exacting about what I'm doing. I don't want to lose one speck. Some people don't care. I haven't got all of eternity, you know. I've only got so long to live in this world. I want to get everything I can. Okay, we're going to just get it down just a little bit more, and then we're going to do our reveal. Just a little tiny bit more. And do this over a bucket, guys. Don't do what I'm doing. Don't be silly. But as soon as you start to see that gold, stop. Don't do anything else. You need to then come and reveal. You pan a tap, Alabama bump, whatever you call it, go for it, okay? Most all that gold should be worked its way up to the top now. Okay, now flip you guys around so we can see what kind of gold's in here. I can bet you my life there's going to be gold in here. I'm not too sure. I can't guarantee, but I'm in two minds about it, so let's have a look. All right. So, 1, 2. We're going to just kind of continuously work down that mountain. Let's see what we can see. All right, I'm seeing a bit of, oh, okay. Now this is what I'm talking about before, guys. Your panning game has to be on point. You know, you got to try and work on that above anything else. Because have a look down here. Notoriously hard to see. There's actually a nice little chubby little flake sitting right on top of this stuff. Now you'd be thinking to yourself, that's supposed to be sitting down under there. You're exactly right. It should be sitting down under there. But because I'm doing all this by hand, with one hand, it's kind of hard to see. We got that little piece here. I'm going to dip it down here, and we're going to pluck him right out of the stream, and we're going to show you just that little piece before we do the reveal. Okay, let's find him. Where'd he go? It could still be stone. No. Here he is. Here he is. He's right there. Okay. Nice. It looks like, it actually looks like a guitar case. That's weird. Isn't it funny how gold looks like stuff? I'm going to pick that up with my finger. I'm going to show you. That's a nice little bit. Get on my finger, please. Come on now. There we go. Okay, so nice little flake. But it was just sitting up on top of that. It shouldn't be sitting up on top of that. It should be down below. But that's actually quite a nice little piece. It looks like a guitar case for some reason. It's a little bit water worn. It's got some little divots, but if you're able to blow that up 10,000 times its size, you would have a comparable nugget. And that's just a beautiful little piece right there. So, someone said, Big Bro says I need to use a bit of mercury. I don't like to work with chemicals. I want to keep everything just natural as can be. So anyway, I'm going to put that back down here, and let's just finish the reveal. I think there might still be something up here, but this is mat 1, so I'm going to return everything to the front again. Let's try and get rid of a little bit more of the material. What we know now is the machine is getting gold. And it's actually not, I don't think I'm losing very much. I don't want to be arrogant in thinking I'm not losing anything, but I don't think I'm losing very much at all. I think it's a fairly accurate machine for what it is. Okay, let's try to reveal a little bit better this time. And see what all is coming out. I've actually got quite a bit of superfine gold in there. It's coming out of the very top. You guys probably can't see any damn thing because the light. It's notoriously difficult to see with this cloudy skies. But up over here, we've got some superfine stuff. And that one little piece there that was there before. Let's see if we can pinch zoom in just a bit. And wouldn't you know it, this pan, we've probably got the same amount of specs. And it's actually not as impressive as mat number 2. We have 1, 2, we got some superfine stuff down there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Probably about a 25 spec pan. Out of how many buckets? Out of 3 buckets worth of the overburden that is just coming up off the top of this little slab of bedrock. So, don't let anybody tell you that there's no gold in the overburden. There's actually quite a bit, but you've got to be willing to get out there and work it. If you're not willing to work it, this is the stuff that you might be leaving behind. You know what? You might be okay with that, but I'm not okay with it. I want to keep all that. I want to get as much as I possibly can. Okay, let's check up here and see if there's anything that we might have missed up on the top riffle. And then I'm going to let you guys go home for the evening because I know you're, there's nothing up there. Well, that's not too bad. But before you guys go, I want to show you the old-time gold, okay? As always on this channel, I want to show you all the gold that we've got all time. And then I'll let you guys head off and get back to your world. I'm so glad that you could join me in mine today. I really needed y'all's help today, so let's go ahead and suck this stuff up, and then I'm going to show you the all-time gold. Okay, got everything pretty much sitting up there. Let's go ahead and grab our snuffer bottle. Let's pick all that up. And again, like, I don't mind you guys joking. Like, I'm a jokester myself. I like telling jokes, but let's keep it family friendly, you know. And let's all learn from one another if we can. Okay. All right, I think that's pretty much got it. There might be a little bit more in that stuff, so I'm just going to dump it in the cons pan. We'll check that later. But I want to show you guys everything that y'all are helping me get. Okay. Hey, we got Clippy in here today. That's cool. So cool. I've seen some up there. Yep, find some. I believe in you. Very cool. Thank you guys so much. Y'all are being amazing. Thank you. All right, well, this is all the stuff that you guys are helping me get. And I'm gonna reveal that in just a moment. This is what we're up to, the all-time gold so far. And every time you guys tune in and you ask me questions and you talk in amongst yourselves, you're all helping me on this journey. So here we go. 1, 2, and 3. Thank you guys so very much. You're all amazing. And this is what we're up to. This is probably maybe just a little under a gram at the moment. But we can see that we're certainly still on the gold. We might be needing to change trajectory a little bit, but we got a bit of lead stuck in there as well. So if we're getting lead too, then we're obviously in a good zone. But this is all the stuff you guys are helping me get, and I just appreciate you all coming in today and helping me with this and just keeping me company too, you know. So some of these little individual pieces are pretty crazy. Like some kind of looks like a ray gun. That looks like a ray gun. And some of these, they got a bit of weight to them as well. You know, you can kind of just feel a bit. It's hard to explain, but you can feel the weight of it, even though it's so tiny. But just really nice stuff. And it tells me too, like these pieces, they tell me a story of where they've come from. And, you know, you kind of visualize rocks chipping off big nuggets of gold and stuff and just grinding and breaking this stuff in this beautiful array of color that just comes washing down the creek, washing off the reef into crevices and into the bedrock and, you know, into these gold holes. So it's all what we're trying to go through and find. But you guys have certainly helped me out tremendously today. And I'm going to quickly try and get caught up on the chat, and I'm going to say goodnight to you all. Okay, so we have Big Bro, we have Martina, we have Randall, we got JC, got a bunch of oh, well, this is the cleanup for the probably all-time gold, JC, but thank you, I appreciate that. Good job, Russell Mullins, Death Dealer, we got cod fishing, got so many awesome people. Teresa Brooks, it adds up, it certainly does. Timothy, what state am I? I'm in a good state today, mate. I hope you're in a good state as well. We have Amir, we have cod fishing 180. We have, okay, Scotchy Tabichi. The Egyptians would consume gold into their diet. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, he's in Australia. Okay, very good. Eric, and we got I, me, myself, and I. Very cool. So good, guys. Well, look, I'm going to let you all get back to your world. And thank you very much for joining me today in mind. And you guys have really made my whole day. I will see you all in the next one. I might try to be coming out here tomorrow. If not tomorrow, the next day, we might be doing something a little bit different. But I'll catch you all later. And thank you all so much. And just remember, if you're depressed, go and get yourself a gold pan, get yourself something to dig with, and go and have some fun. Because in the end, that's where the real gold is having fun. All right. See you all in the next one. Thank you so much. Good night, Grumpy Guy. Good night, Warren. Good night, Ahmad. Good night, Eric. Good night, me, myself, and I. Good night. Good night, everybody. Thank you all. Have a beautiful evening. I will see you all soon. Napple, I will never like or sub to you ever again. Oh, no. Why is that? What's wrong, Snapple? Oh, my goodness. Well, that's just terrible. Well, you know what, Snapple? If you don't want to be here, I can fix that for you, bud. See you, pal. Okay. Hey, that's right. We got a beer. We got a beer we got to drink. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We got a beer. Okay. I forgot about it. I forgot about my damn beer. It's happy hour. Okay. Oh, where did my beer go? Oh, there it is. Wouldn't you know it? It's still cold. I'm gonna sit in my cold hole. I'm gonna drink my beer. This one's for you guys. Oh, it smells beautiful. Oh. Now, I do not advocate for drinking alcohol. We have a lot of young viewers. Do not be like me. Do not consume alcohol. It will ruin your life. Do not aspire to be anything like me. Stay away from alcohol. Stay away from drugs. I don't do drugs, but I do drink alcohol every now and again. Do not aspire to be like I am. Okay? But to all of my friends here, thank you guys so much. This one's for you. Oh, it's cold. It's frosty still. And it tastes amazing to me. Thank you all. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this. I might even try to scull it. I'm so thirsty. For the rest of you, drink water. Do not drink beer. Beer is not good for you. Okay. And this is the other thing too. This is an adult-only channel. You kids shouldn't be here. Sometimes I swear. And like today, I'm drinking. I do not advocate for drinking alcohol. It's not the right thing to do. Stay away from it, okay? All right, so let's try to read some comments. You did mention my name, Warren Peter. Did I? We got the Blair Witch, Cherry Blair Witch. Hey, that was a good film. I actually want to watch that again. All right. There's a tear in my beer. Let's finish it. Okay. What else have we got? We got thank you, Warren, Peter, Anna. I don't know, says beer time. Beer. There we go. That's for you. This bud's for you. Enjoying a beer with you from Chicago. 17-hour day done. Hey, 17 hours, my friend. My God. Well, here's to you. Cheers. Sometimes I want to go where everybody knows the game, and my troubles are all the same as yours. We're trying to all find gold, and I did try and change that up a little bit, so hopefully copyright strike won't get me. And okay, cool. Dale Insco, okay, good night. And I'm from North Carolina in the house. You guys are awesome. Okay, I'm gonna finish my beer and I'm gonna let y'all go home. Thank you all so much. Okay. All right. I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you. Peace and good night, Dale. Hey. All right, guys. See you soon. All right. Good night.